What's good, y'all boys? Welcome back to another video. So yesterday, or the day before, I seen a story on like Twitter or some shit. Media publishers dropped Dilbert comic strip after creator's black hate group remark. That's what I seen. So I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga said something racist? I vaguely know about Dilbert. Like, you know, when I was a little kid, and if you ever got a newspaper, I'll go like straight to the little comics or whatever. And I know Dilbert was one of those ones. Not my favorite one, but you know, I seen it. So I'm like, damn, what did this dude say? The creator of the Dilbert comic strip faced cancellation Saturday as he defended remarks describing people who are black as members of a hate group from which white people should get away. Various media publishers across the U.S. denounced the comments by Dilbert creator Scott Adams as racist, hateful, and discriminatory, while saying they will no longer provide a platform for his work. Andrews McMeel Universal, which distributes Dilbert, cited Adams' remarks in announcing that it would sever all ties with the cartoonist. As a media and communications company, AMU values free speech, the company's top leader said in a statement, but we will never support any commentary rooted in discrimination or hate. Adams defended himself on social media against those whom said hate me and are canceling me. The backlash began following an episode this past week of the YouTube show Real Coffee with Scott Adams. Among other topics, Adams referenced a Rasmussen report survey that had asked whether people agree with the statement, it's okay to be white. Most agreed, but Adams noted that 26% of black respondents disagreed and others weren't sure. The ADL, Anti-Defamation League, says the phrase was popularized in 2017 as a trolling campaign by members of the discussion forum 4chan, but then began to be used by some white supremacists. Adams, who is white, repeatedly referred to people who are black as members of a hate group. Okay, but they're not saying that. This is what I don't like, bro. Whenever they have articles about this or stories about this shit, they never actually put what he said in full. Based on the current way things are going, the best advice I'll give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. In another episode, Adams made the point that he was saying everyone should be treated as an individual without discrimination. But you should avoid any group that doesn't respect you, even if there are people within the group who are fine. Yeah, so we're going to get straight to the source. We're going to see what this man said straight out his mouth. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Because I want to see if he's racist for real or, you know, what's going on.
Everybody's losing their mind over. Take a look.
If you know, nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, you know, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, you know, I have a very low black population. Because unfortunately, there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods.
Respect where you live.
Yeah. That's facts, bro. That's facts. I'm not speechless, but it is 100% facts. It's something I see every day. Right? Well, let's talk about Orlando. Or East Orlando, West. There's a lot of different sides to Orlando, but to keep it short and simple, East Orlando, West Orlando. There's black people all over, duh. There's all types of people all over. White people, Hispanic people, Asian people, black people. But the West Side is more predominantly black. You dig what I'm saying? And there is a difference from all the other sides of Orlando and the West Side. So Pine Hills, you know, all that whole area type shit. There, every time you go there, you see there's a bunch of homeless people on the street, junkies in the street, mentally ill people in the street, a bunch of trash all over the ground. It's like motherfuckers don't care. It's like, yeah, this where I stay. I don't give a fuck. And it's like, okay, go to where the white people stay at. Their streets are clean. There's not really homeless people walking around aimlessly. It's a whole different, like the buildings is different. The buildings is actually upkept, you know what I'm saying? Like there's upkeep. They look like they actually take care of where they live. Unfortunately, where the black people at, it look like they don't take care of it. They don't care. Obviously, we're not speaking for all the black people, duh. But I've seen them on eyes. You know how many grown adults and little kids are just, oh, they finished something? They finish some shit, throw it on the ground. Throw their trash on the ground. I've seen it so many times, bro. And if you say, "Hey, bro, pick your trash up, bro," they look at you crazy. They be like, "What, nigga? What?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And this is Don Lemon on CNN. Look, Don Lemon is saying the same thing. So it's funny. This is what I'm thinking right now. It's funny when certain people say something and it's the same thing. The response that you get is based off of who says it. Because what Scott Adams just said, oh yeah, now they dogpile and get on his head, call him racist. He don't want to be where black people live because every time you see where black people are at, they don't take care of the neighborhood. Which unfortunately is true in a lot of places, bro. Especially a lot of poorer places where people just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now that doesn't mean it's not because they're black. That's not what he's saying. But it's just where they are. That's how they act. But it's not because of their skin color. It's because of the environment, because of the history that they have. You know, let's say, they weren't raised right. You know, their family history, shit like that. Let's keep going, though.
Start small by not dropping trash, littering in your own communities. I've lived in several predominantly white neighborhoods in my life. I rarely, if ever, witness people littering. I live in Harlem now. It's an historically black neighborhood. Every single day I see adults and children dropping their trash on the ground when a garbage can is just feet away. Just being honest here.
So even Don Lemon sees a big difference.
I'll tell you what it is, bro. He can't say it because he's white. That's why. White people, shut up. White people can't talk. That's why people are having an issue. Because this white man, oh, hold on. A straight white male dare to open his mouth. That's why, bro. It's so annoying. You know, and once certain people see these videos of me talking about this shit, they were like, oh, you tap dancing for massa. You trying to defend massa. You house Negro. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, I can already tell certain people without a brain are going to say that. Because it's so brainwashing to give an immediate response. They don't look at what makes sense. They don't look at shit logically or rationally or reasonably, right? I'm not on nobody's side. You know what side I'm on? I'm on the side of logic and reason. So if something makes sense, okay, I co-sign it. If it makes sense, I understand. Boom, I can say that. What he's saying is making sense. It is what it is. He said, according to that poll, that percentage of black people that think it's not okay to be white, okay, stay away from them. He's saying stay away from those type of black people. Stay away from the black people that hate white people. What is wrong with that? And as we already know, a lot of motherfuckers hate white people.
In your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore. It doesn't make sense. There's no longer a rational impulse.
The one thing though, it does kind of feel like he's speaking very like broadly. So it's probably something that he was already feeling in his own experience. Where it's like, dang, every time you're trying to help black people treat them like this, black people treat them like that. Okay, you don't even care no more. Which is not exactly his fault. You know, it's not his fault. If whatever he's talking about, referring to, like he was trying to help black people out throughout his life, whatever, woo, and he's been ridiculed for it. Still don't think you can speak of them. You can't speak of them as a whole, though. You know what I mean? You can't speak of them as a whole.
And so I'm gonna back off from being helpful to black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off. Like I've been doing it all my life, and the only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome. It makes no sense to help black Americans.
I wonder what exactly like has he been trying to do? You know what I mean? Because a lot of this stuff is case by case basis. I can't just take his word for it. I mean,
if you're white, it's over. Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. And there we go. You didn't expect that today, did you? But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of black Americans beating up non-black citizens. I realize it's anecdotal, and it doesn't give me a full picture of what's happening. But Every damn day I look on social media and there's some black person beating the shit out of some white person.
Yeah, or other black people. But I mean, it goes vice versa though. There's plenty of videos of non-black people beating up other people too. You know, which one do you see more? I mean, I don't know. I don't see every single fucking fight video on the internet, so I can't really, say that 100% sure. But there's videos of a lot of types of people. I get what he's saying though. If the media, all the media is showing you is violence, and just negative stuff all day, it's okay. I don't want to be around that. That's the feeling. That's what everybody feels. And we see videos of police all the time beating people, shooting people, killing people. What the fuck, nigga? I don't want to be around police. You know what I'm saying? Look at what they do. So, it is what it is.
I'm kind of over.
And it's funny you say that too, because I literally just reacted to like 2 videos of students beating up on their teachers, bro.
I'm over it. Right? So I quit.
Alright, so we're on Twitter now. I'm gonna see what the people say. And really, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit is just kind of draining. Talking about this stuff is kind of draining. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, because it's like so many people just arguing about, who's a victim and who's oppressed and who's racist against who and yada 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 yada. Like, bro, it's annoying, because when certain people, first of all, this is all online discourse. There's no point in arguing with anybody online, because you're not face to face. They don't care what you're saying. They care about their side. They're not really thinking in good faith. They're not arguing in good faith. They just want to be right and they want to own you type shit. So it's like, ugh, bro, who even cares? But again, I care. So, all right, for this one tweet, see, I think this is sarcasm, because when did he wear a shirt that says I'm racist? I don't know what I'm talking about. The Dilbert guy just got fired from 300 newspapers for being a racist piece of shit. Charles Scholes risks being canceled for adding in a black character. Be like Scholes. Yeah, good for him. He did that. That's fine. Jesse Lee Pearson. This is absolute truth. Okay. Jesse Lee Pearson's gonna agree for sure. He says, I admire Scott Adams for doing it anyway. Elon Musk says U.S. media races against whites and Asians in defense of Dilbert. The Dilbert cartoon strip has been canceled from all newspapers, websites, calendars, and books because the creator Scott Adams dared to notice black crime. A look at the 32... What is that? Oh, that's from 2013, but 32 suspects they called worst of the worst in Chattanooga. Sheesh. And that's the thing, bro. Anytime you do point something like this out, like something negative that's associated with black people, bro, the media, whatever, they lose their mind. And it's like, some people will try to say, oh, they're doing this because they're black. But a regular person understands that it's not because they're black, bro. It's just criminals, bro. It's just criminals. It's what it is. And it's not a bad thing to say, yeah, these are just black criminals. We say white criminals all the time. It's like because of the history of slavery and Jim Crow and racism, it's like people are scared to say anything negative about black people. As if people, it fuels racism, it fuels discrimination. Then blame the motherfuckers' actions for doing what they're doing. Okay? Don't blame people that's just noticing it and calling it out and talking about it. And that's the thing that is always going to set, that's one of the things in America that's always going to set black people back. Because you want to coddle us. You want to coddle black people. You want to make it seem like, everything's okay, da 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 da. And meanwhile, you still fuel our destruction, okay? And stop us from taking accountability and changing, people like them criminals type shit, trying to change the whole culture type shit. And there's other aspects too of where people are holding black people back, bro. And they've been trying to hold black people back since forever. And that's a fact, okay? Even after, in the civil rights era, what was the FBI doing? The FBI was plotting on taking out people that was actually leading black people to a new future, okay? They took out Fred Hampton. They took out Martin Luther King. They took out Malcolm X. They took out Medgar Evers. They took everybody out, bro. They either killed them or put them in jail. Because, what did the FBI say? They had a plan. Their plan was to avoid the rising of another black messiah, okay? So yes, this race stuff, it does matter, right? Because there are people that do target black people because of their race, okay? The own U.S. government Okay? That's real. Y'all niggas can look it up. Maybe I might even do a video talking about it. Because a lot of people don't even know about that shit, bro. They just see the discourse online and people talking and screaming on whatever CNN and Fox News and shit. They don't know how to tell the real shit actually happening to just the bullshit, petty shit that motherfuckers argue about every day. Because there's real shit. And I've always talked about that, even though racism doesn't remove personal responsibility as well. It's a very nuanced issue, bruh. There's macro and there's macro and there's micro, okay? Let's see what else. Severing ties. Newspapers that cancel Dilbert because Scott Adams called black people a hate group regularly suggest that white people are a hate group. Dilbert is a cartoon, but our media is not one too. He didn't say black people are a hate group. He said the black people that hate white people are a hate group. But it's too long for a tweet. If Scott's words making black people's enemy, then these words make media my enemy. Jesus Christ, this is a lot. The unbearable whiteness of class. That's Britain. The unbearable whiteness of Hollywood. The unbearable whiteness of liberal media. The unbearable whiteness of the American left. Why is it so much unbearable? What the fuck? The unbearable whiteness of The unbearable whiteness of milk. Oppression and the USDA. The unbearable. Why is so much unbearable whiteness? Who's unbearing it? The unbearable whiteness of teaching, the unbearable whiteness of cycling, the unbearable whiteness of traveling, the unbearable whiteness of intersectionality, the unbearable whiteness of history, the unbearable whiteness of success. Discussing race in the classroom. Are all white people racist? All white people are racist. Why I wouldn't see 12 Years a Slave with a white person? How to plan a wedding as a white person without appropriating. White men must be stopped. The very future of mankind depends on it. Oh my gosh, nigga. Oh, Jesus Christ. That does. And this is what we talking about. Like, imagine you just a regular person who is white and you're just minding your business and you just see all these things saying or implying that something is wrong with you. And you just be chilling, bro. You just be chilling. Obviously, there are racist white people. Duh. Obviously, there are white supremacists. Duh. I've seen them. I've been face to face with them, okay? I've been face to face with them. This is not this is, matter of fact, I'll go and find footage, you know what I'm saying? But I've know them niggas. This is not, I'm not talking like out of ignorance, okay? But just imagine you see this all day long, just like what black people seen, similar to what black people seen, growing up. Something's wrong with you. You're black, you're a monkey, you're subhuman, you're this, you're that, your hair is not right, your skin is too dark, you're ugly, you're an animal, you're subhuman, you're 3/5 human. You can't sit here. You can't eat here. You can't drink here. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to white people, it's not there yet. Towards white people, it's really just all just verbal and ideology that they're pushing, not in the physical aspect. Because, you want to get away with the physical aspect nowadays. Okay? But all this stuff tells me is that, which is the common sense. If throughout history, if the roles were reversed, it would have been the same shit. It would have been the same shit. A lot of people try to talk about, a lot of people try to say like, oh, black people were the most loving and open and welcoming, race of people. It's just white people that have always been violent, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, yo, why would they, like, people really believe that shit too. That's dumb as fuck, okay? We're all human beings. Human beings do evil, fucked up shit. You know how many, like, bro, throughout history, every motherfucking civilization was conquering or conquesting somebody else. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Black people, white people, do because the black people are so kind, black people are so naturally whatever. Why the fuck is places like Haiti, places like Haiti is in shambles? If all black people are, why aren't they taking care of each other? The higher ups in Haiti are greedy, and they have always been greedy and hateful, and they work with other powers that be to keep Haiti in turmoil for their own personal gain. They get their bread, they go build a crib in like America or some other place and get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. And we know that, but it's just like, it's tough. This shit really just pisses me off, bro. Motherfuckers need to go watch Attack on Titan. Let's see. What else? Oh, here's the report that he was talking about. Black Americans only. It's okay to be white. 53% agree. 26% disagree. 21% not sure. Black people can be racist too. 76% agree. Okay. 27% disagree. 8% not sure. Scott Adams destroyed his entire career for a poll that adds up to 111%. That's funny. That's funny. Look at the survey itself. 130 black people. Where is it? National survey of 1,000 American adults. 13% black. So only 13% of only 13% of the survey was black people. Okay, so but like Scott Adams even said, he said according to that, those people that voted that is a hate group, not black people as a whole. He didn't really specify when he was saying it, when he continued to say it, like in that video. But that's what he's talking about. He's talking about them. But to be fair, I'm sure there's a lot more people that are black that think that it's not okay to be white. As the ADL put that as hate speech, it's okay to be white. Cause we see it all the time, bro. We see it all the time. So he really should have just looked into that poll thing before he I guess speaking on it, I guess. But I mean, nothing he said was really wrong for real. What's this? Scott Adams was right. Man nabbed for Bronx rape allegedly said she deserved it for slavery. That's crazy. What Scott Adams said was racist. And here's the thing. If you substituted the word white for black in this rant, you would immediately be given a top editorial post at the New York Times. Okay, so he's trying to say if that was racist, then the other shit. If he said it about white people, then you'd get, it's okay. Here, by way of the example, is a direct quote from Adams, but the racist switch. If nearly half of all whites are not okay with black people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, this is a hate group. I don't want to... Yeah. That's funny. In and of itself, what he said isn't really that crazy, bro. He's talking about the motherfuckers that hate black people that hate white people. Okay, that's a hate group. You hate white people. You go out your way to hate white people. You're probably not going to do nothing. That's not really too much... I don't think there's too much attacks on white people because they're white. There are some, and they'll say it. You fucking cracker, you fucking white. Like, they're going, But as a whole, nah. What the fuck is this nigga saying? Oh, look at this. I've lost 3 careers to direct racism so far. Crocker, Bank, Pacific Bell, and cartooning. All 3 are perpetrated by white people for their own gain. No black person has ever discriminated against me. That's partly why I identified as black for several years. This nigga is a clown. Yo, this nigga is funny, bro. Why would he say that? White people in the media are also the main source of worsening race relations. Did you ever think about maybe you're just an incredibly unlikable person? The media assigns your opinion. I don't think reality has a role in this. At least you understand that you lost things because of your direction. That's the start. Opposite. Hey, bro. Yo, this shit is funny. I'm accepting criticism from anyone who has seen the full context here. The rest of you are in a fake news bubble that I trust you suspect that. The mainstream media is not anti-white, and I will not hear of such a baseless conspiratorial accusation any longer. I mean, how do you say that when you just... Wait, what? How do you say that when you look at this? Maybe he's being sarcastic. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, he's being sarcastic because this is his original tweet. This 2019 meme lists 48 random anti-white op-eds plus a few news articles, mostly from the U.S. My review of the author's background. Unsurprisingly, black females were number 1 at 15. Yeah, it's not surprising, bro. 12 at 23% were Asian, Persian, Arab, or Indian. 7 alone. All female. Then 35%, 67% were female. Of course. Some of the op-eds had co-authors. Dear white people, locks are not just hair. Ask New Yorker, is it wrong for white people to wear cornrows? Ugh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, as we can see, there's plenty of evidence of just, vitriol attitude towards white people. Never did I ever think I'd be on YouTube talking about how much people hate white people, but like, cause I used to participate in that type of shit. Not as extreme as that, but like, white people, and it's like, the little jokes is funny. It's just little jokes, but then when you step across the line to, oh yes, white people are inherently evil. It's in their genes, their Neanderthal, all this extra shit. It's like, yo, this vibe, bro. Because the same negative traits and aspects they describe white people as, I see it in everybody. I've seen it in white people, seen it in black people, seen it in Asian people, seen it in Hispanic people, seen it in Indian people. It's almost as if human beings can be fucking terrible. What the fuck? Surprise, nigga. Again, motherfuckers need to watch Attack on Titan. Because this shit, I don't know. This shit is, I have a bad feeling where this shit is gonna lead us. You know what I mean? It's on a dangerous road. Just making people hate each other. Why? Why are we hating each other for, bro? All this other shit we gotta worry about. Bro. It's getting harder to live out here, bro. Things getting more expensive. Food quality going down. But instead, we will fight. Hey, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. And y'all can argue amongst yourselves, because I don't care. Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more videos, because I be dropping like crazy. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Yum.